Hey guys, day 2 of bottom to top project, sitting in the FJ, and I wanted to give you a quick update as to what's going on with me right now. The weather still is pretty cold outside, still snow on the ground, lots of ice on the streets, very dangerous to be out there driving. Accidents all over this county. It's so crazy. These people just have no experience driving in icy conditions. So I'm sitting in the hospital parking lot right now, just hanging out. I wanted to do a quick update and let you know where I'm at. This morning when I woke up, I'll be honest with you, it was uncomfortable. And it wasn't long before I noticed I was angry. And that's a big deal for me. Many of you that know me know that I'm not an angry guy. I'm a happy-go-lucky dude, pretty chill, reserved, pretty quiet, but hardly ever angry. It takes a lot to make me mad. I was angry, and I kept wondering, why in the world are you angry? What is it eating at you right now? This is all on purpose. Everything that you're doing right now, you've done to yourself. You knew you were doing it when you were doing it, So what do you have to be mad about, Rich? I'll tell you, being in this position is stressful. Intentionally or not, it's stressful. Not knowing where you're going to eat or where you're going to sleep or, any of that stuff. It can be stressful. So once I realized that I was angry and why I was angry, I decided, the best counter plan that I have to being angry is to be proactive. And that's the mission anyway, right? Work from the bottom, get to the top, do it as quickly as possible. So what I did is I scavenged me a notepad and a pen, and I started to develop a plan. Now, the way I like to plan is in reverse. Many people look at their situation currently where they're in and they have to think, what is the next thing I need to do to get out of here? I don't really do it that way. What I like to do is say, where do I want to be ultimately, right? And then I put that as my main subject. And then I plan in reverse, what does it take to get that? And I go a step down, and then I go a step down again and again and again until I get to the bottom of that list. And when I get to the bottom, if it's thought out, by the time I get to the bottom, I've kind of got a blueprint of what it's going to take to get to that end goal. And so that's what I did. We're not going to cover the list because the video will be kind of long right now, but basically what it boiled down to was to get business and personal success in life. That was my overall, what I wanted out of this thing. To get that, it boiled all the way down through many levels and ended up being, well, you need a job, you need the education behind you, and what was the other thing? Let me get to the bottom here. And a place to operate from. So those are my goals. They're sanding the road. That's a good thing. So this is what I'm going to do. This will probably be my last night in the FJ. Hopefully it's not too freaking cold. Last night was pretty chilly. I think what I'm going to do is rally my resources, and start looking at the shelters. Better than that, there's a veterans service facility not too far from here. I'm going to look into them, and I'm going to see, since I'm a vet and stuff, I'm going to see, well, what would they be willing to offer. Kind of let them know what I'm doing, and maybe even get some video updates with me and one of the counselors there or something like that. And just see, what they can do. I'm not looking for long term. I don't want to live off the system. Because why? Because my end goal is to get back up business operations going and doing, standing on my own 2 feet, doing good again, right? That should be everybody's goal. And so that's what we're doing. So I got to get to a place where I can utilize the software that I have, the computer system that I have, to do the graphic designing that I do, and then get Heavy Hitters back off the ground, pay some bills, get me into a place, start life. And we're going to try to do that as quickly as possible. It might take a couple months. It might take a couple weeks. I don't know. I've never done this before. But that's the goal. So just an update to let you know right now, proactivity is the name of the game. You know, to try to sidestep the self-pity and all that other jazz that comes with, you know, finding yourself in a screwed up position in life. So that's what we're going to do. And until next time, I haven't really figured out, you know, how we're going to label these updates. Update 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we're going to do it numerically or if I'm just going to say, hey, what's up? You know? So I'm going to post these to YouTube. That seems to be the best way because Facebook won't load, you know, longer videos. This one's already, 6 minutes long. So that's what I'm going to do. They're going to go on the YouTube channel. You guys can subscribe from there. And I'll be sharing tidbit videos on my Facebook page as well to kind of keep you in the loop. And that's it for now. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to eat next and check in with some family. I might ask a friend right now if I can sleep on their couch, you know. Got to be as real as possible with this. So it's time to rally the resources and see what we come up with. All right, guys. Day 2. I'll hit you again later. We'll do, I don't know, we'll do one this evening before I bed down, let you know where I'm at, what we're doing. Okay? Talk to you then.